How much you are asking for a one-night stand?
He asked roughly. All my blood came up into my head upon hearing his question. I know that was his another way to bark an insult. I must not surprise, and just keep myself chill and relax on whatever he would say, but right that moment I was gathering all my patience to prevent myself of smashing his face with my bare hands. He is really an asshole. I look at him straight to his eyes, faking a smile. I don't like giving him a satisfaction. I'm a status seeker, so I am asking for $100,000. Can you recommend someone that can afford me for a one-night stand? I replied with a mocking smile painted on my lips. I don't want him to win. He smiled, a kind of smile that made my knees weak. Goodness.
I will recommend myself.
He replied, as if recommending a better product. I cursed silently. I wanted to crush and slapped him very hard. His answer was unexpected. You could pick somebody who are prim, virtuous with high morals kind of woman. You don't deserve a meat low and cheap. I reply, still wearing my mocking smile to annoy him. But it seems it doesn't affect him. On a light mood I felt his hand suddenly touch my waist and lightly push me to the door.
I am even willing to pay you $1 million.
His voice were rough, but he said it in almost a whisper, pressing himself to mine. I swallowed when I felt his breath on my cheek. His lips were inches from mine. I didn't dare to move. I was disoriented of how fast things happened. After composing myself, I tried pushing him hard, but he was strong. Are you sure you are willing to pay me $1 million? I asked with sarcasm on my tone. But my heart starts to beat wilder and faster.
You can have it tomorrow.
$1 million for a cheap WH**re. I can't believe you. I chuckled, trying to ignore the nervousness I felt beneath him. His cool male scent makes me feel dizzy. He never answered. He continued occupying the space between us, and I can hear my heart pounds louder and faster. His blue eyes were penetrating, with affection. Strange. Coldness were gone. I saw him smirk.
Lisa, you should have to accept my proposal back when I proposed you in front of whole school, but you denied. You rejected my true and genuine feelings, and now you'll have to suffer because I will not spare you.
He said in a whisper. His lips were very close to mine. He was seducing me. I shouldn't get affected, but honestly, I almost gave in. His scent, his eyes, his touch makes me want him. I was trying to compose myself again and fight the urge to kiss him. His lips seems inviting.
I now realize that you are my type, and I started to like you, in my bed.
He said in a whisper, while pushing himself to me. I can feel his manhood on my belly. Strong and very hard. Trying to ignore my feelings, I gave him a smirk. And I started to like you. In my bed. His last word bounced back my mind. It doesn't please me, but it gives me goosebumps in my whole body. I know he was just trying to put me in his bait. He will never like me never. He hates me. For heaven's sake, Earth was not created in one day, so please don't put me in your pocket.
I know you like me too, Manoban. I know you've been dreaming of yourself of filling my bed. I know you are not an exemption who fall of my charms. I am just giving you a chance to feel how to be with me in bed. Plus the compensation you get, it's totally a good package.
He said confidently. It annoys me hearing those words. I can feel the heat of my cheeks, but I don't want to give him satisfaction. That sounds very disgusting. Stop being superior, will you? I replied, trying to ignore our closeness. His firm arms makes me weak.
Does my punishing kiss that I gave you 2 years ago bothers you? Because it does to me.
I opened my mouth to respond, but I felt his warm lips brushed into mine. I froze. The kiss was different from 2 years ago. This time I felt it as an extraordinary. He was closing his eyes while his arms surrounded my waist, pulling me up so he could access my mouth easily. He kissed me gently, longing for response. My knees lose control. I took a deep breath as he gave a little space between us.
You're so sweet, Lise. Please kiss me back.
He whispered. And again he reached my mouth and sucked my lips in a very passionate way. I felt like I was paralyzed. Things happened very fast. He was angry a while ago, telling me that I was the same flirt Lisa he knew, and now he was kissing me, begging for response. My mind was very busy to feel the warmth of his kisses. His kiss makes my tiniest nerves awake, my adrenaline rush through all my veins. The sounds of his kiss is the sweetest music I ever heard. I was about to respond his kisses when I heard a loud knock on my door. Taehyung continued on what he is doing, but the knock gets louder and persistent.
LALISA.
I heard a man voice calling me from outside. With all my might I pushed V very hard and he slowly freed me from his arms and kisses. His arms were so hot. He unconsciously licked his lips and it was a huge turn on for me. God! What is happening to me? My thoughts came back as I heard the knock on my door. I turned my back to V and slowly opened the door and my eyes grew wider to see Jackson on my doorstep. I swallowed. He must not see Taehyung in my apartment.